Today in this lecture we are going to study about the scan converting a line. To draw a line segment in a computer graphics, we require the 2 points, that is a starting point which represents with respect to the x-axis and y-axis, that is x1 and y1, and the end point of the line segment, that is x2 and y2. With this 2 points of the line segment, we can able to calculate the slope of the line segment. For calculating the slope of the line segment, the formula is m equals to y2 minus of y0, or we can consider it as a endpoint with respect to the y-axis minus of y0 and xn minus of x0. In this way, we can able to calculate the slope of the line segment. So after calculating the value of the slope of the line segment, we can able to find out whether it is a straight line or a slanted line. Through the scan converting a line, we are going to discuss about the DDA algorithm. DDA represents or stands for Digital Differential Analyzer. This algorithm is an incremental approach in order to speed up the scan conversion. This DDA algorithm is very fast to calculate the coordinates for the plotting the line segments. So we will discuss about the DDA algorithm. The first step is, after calculating the slope of the line segment, we already got the slope that whether it is the less than 0, whether it is a less than 1 or greater than 1. So first of all, we have to compute about the value of dx, that is x2 minus of x1, and dy, that is y2 minus of y1. So in the second step, we have to find out whether the value of dx is greater than dy. If the value of dx is greater than dy, then the length will be equivalent to dx, or otherwise the length will be equivalent to dy. Then we have to plot the value x and y. In the third step, we have to calculate the incremental value, because in this we have to increment x value with the adding in the initial value. So we have to calculate the x increment value, which will be calculated with the help of the formula, that is x dx upon length. So we will get some value, maybe it is 0 point something, or it will be equivalent to 1. And next, y increment value can be calculated with the help of dy divided by length. Out of this, one value will be the equivalent to 1. Totally depends on the value of dx or dy. Now next step, in this next step, we are going to initialize our value x equals to x1 and y equals to y1. Now we have to plot the value x and y. Now this particular process we have to repeat. Then k equals to 1 while k is less than equals to length. Now again, next point we have to calculate, that is x equals to x plus x increment, y equals to y plus y increment. Then we have to again plot that point x and y. In this way, this process is going to be continuous until and unless we will not get the endpoint of the line segment, or we can say that the length of the slope which we have calculated with the formula. Thank you.